Thanks, Tony. Welcome to Scaredycast. This week, we are here. We have a desk. And that they should have never given us a desk.
This was a problem. This, I feel bad for Zeke behind.
We're like inside the NBA, but horror.
Oh, can I be Shaq?
Yeah, as long as I can be Charles Barkley.
Terrible. No,
Everybody wants to be Charles.
Who am I?
You're Kenny.
Who's Kenny?
Actually, you're Ernie.
I'm Ernie.
I don't watch basketball.
And welcome to Scaredycast, everybody. In case you were wondering what the fuck we talk about here.
We're not supposed to cuss in the first 5 minutes. Is what I always get yelled at. And then you blew it, Kels.
Well, that's what happens when the first time that we're in this lovely studio and I'm not here, and you say like, "Oh, there's a better Kelsey." Then you know what?
This didn't happen.
Coming in like a rhino.
Never happened.
And you already know, like, yeah, like I sound like Marge Simpson. So I'm already down. You're kicking me while I'm down.
What?
No, maybe last week.
I sound a lot better now.
You got the COVID.
I do not have the COVID.
You totally got COVID.
Green COVID.
Green COVID. Yeah, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
No, but if you guys saw the Sanctum of Horror video, Kelsey was a little under the weather, but she did great.
Just a little allergy stuff.
Yeah. What did you guys think of the Sanctum of Horror this year?
It was awesome. I have to say, it was a little bit different having more people there because it was a little bit different than how we did it last year. We self-filmed everything, and so it was just us three.
Yeah.
And it was very scary because you're always at the front, you're always at the back. And like maybe you're like somewhere floating in the middle, or you're like left behind, like you were left in the sheet room. Yes. So it was a little bit different having more people there, and then a little bit more of like what to expect.
Dude, as soon as the sheet room came along this time, though, I just
I'm ready.
grabbed the wall and I just walked with my hand along the wall. I'm like, I'm not just gonna leave the wall because it's just gonna take me to a door.
Yeah.
Like last time we just went right onto the middle.
The sheet room did seem a little smaller this year because I swear last year it was like
I think it's because we also had a group of like 6 people, 5 people.
And Matt was like seductively guiding our videographer.
Yeah. Dude, that was
good. His hands moved from my shoulders to my waist. And I was like, that's what happens when you're scared of the dark.
Seduction and sanctum.
Ooh, they should have a seduction and sanctum.
They should do that for Valentine's Day.
Ooh,
cool.
Just
have
keep
a
it
haunted Valentine themed thing.
Dude, it could be for like every holiday. It's like, and then a drunken thing for like
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day.
Nice.
A little Easter, like instead of Easter eggs, you're like hunting for like little like skeletons or like little like heads or something for Easter.
Okay.
Dude, don't give away all the good ideas. All right.
That's trademark Sanctum. So if you use it, 10%
if someone
goes
takes
to
this from us, I'm gonna be pissed.
So would it be like a spoiler to talk about the ending part of the Sanctum of Horror haunted house?
Yes.
Because I really liked it. It looked cool.
That's all you got to say.
You heard it here.
So like the last thing you see, pretty much, it's were they witches or something? I don't know. But just the way everything looks, it was like I was like, this looks amazing.
I mean, the set is in both haunts incredible.
Like, I don't want to say it's not scary because trust me, it's scary.
Oh,
but I was more impressed with the presentation of what happened. Like the timing of everything, the lighting, and what just was going on. I was like, this is very impressive. Like,
he's like, wow, the construction of this is
I liked when I saw
the Home Depot song plays behind you. All of a sudden he has like a tool belt. We're like, where did that come from?
Oh my God. Bob Vila. That's what all come as or Al Borland. Yeah.
You got a beard. You just need
flannel button up.
And you should be
oh my God,
blue jeans.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What if we all come next week?
No, she's the hot one on the show.
Pamela Anderson. You just want me to get triple D's up in here?
No, Pamela Anderson wasn't on the. No.
Yeah, she Home Improvement.
The long, straight brown or brunette.
You're talking about
Heidi.
Oh.
Honestly, in my opinion,
Anderson
hotter than Pamela Anderson. I think Heidi's gorgeous.
Strong words.
So be her. And then you be Tim.
Okay, let me just let me just be this hot chick that's like a fucking actress. Okay.
Kelsey, just get hot.
Okay, I'm trying.
Just get hot.
The lights, we're here under professional lights. It's not helping me.
Hey, I'll rope this back into Scaredycast. Home Improvement. It has some incredible Halloween episodes. I still watch them every year.
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember one.
Which one?
The one with Zach.
That's wow. Good job.
With Zach?
Thank you
I
for
think
that.
there was a Halloween episode with Zach.
Zach who?
The blonde kid.
He's in every Halloween episode.
Well, I remember one of them.
In every episode?
Well,
Also,
he's
as
Brad, the older brother, yeah.
Oh, no, Brad. Brad's what I meant.
Are you talking about whenever he dressed up as Raggedy Andy and
That
his
one.
girlfriend came? And
That's the one.
She was supposed to be Raggedy Ann, but she and Brad got into a fight at school that day. So she showed up as a biker chick and had a new boyfriend, which is played by what's-his-face from Boy Meets World, Sean. And he's like...
With that 90s cut.
Yeah, he put his arm around her. He's like, "What's up, Brad?" He just rolled on in there. He's like... Oh, and I remember like he's talking shit about Tool Time, and he's like, "I've seen your show. It should be called Full Time." Oh, dude,
dang, that's
like,
a good one.
roast
Oh,
him.
shit.
But then they put him in the haunted basement thing that they had going on and scared him, and like Al's head like turned around, and he like went screaming out and stuff.
Okay, so that's the episode.
I love Home Improvement.
But I
Halloween.
meant Brad. I meant Brad, not Zach.
Just don't get me
Brian
started
doesn't
on
know
them
who he's talking
Roseanne Halloween episodes. We'll be here all night.
No, we're not going to go down that road. We're not going down that road. But to bring it back to Sanctum,
Yeah.
they had an addition.
Oh, boy.
They had an addition this year of, I thought it was an escape room, but it's an escape game.
Oh,
And we got our asses whooped at it.
Yeah,
You guys
I
lost
know.
your hand within like 30 seconds.
Well, I figured it out. You cheated.
I would never.
We have it on video.
I
Shall
didn't
we
cheat.
watch this?
I didn't cheat. I just happened to see when
She just so happened.
someone solved
Oh
the
my God.
lock. Then I was like, "Oh, what are those numbers?"
His name's Ryder Strong.
It's called I didn't want to.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's called I didn't want to lose.
Uh-huh. Well,
It's not
too bad.
technically
We
cheating.
still
It's
all
using my
lost.
resources around
We
me.
all lost our left hand.
Yeah, we
He's
did.
also in Cabin Fever, which is a great movie. Still holds up.
Isn't that the one that like where like the guy's like fingering the girl and it's like?
Yes.
Yo.
I was trying to explain that to someone the other day and they had no idea what I was talking about. I'm like, if you saw it, you would know
Yeah.
because it stays with you.
Nice.
It does. I just rewatched it like a couple weeks ago. Holds up.
If I was a virgin and I watched that movie, I'd be like, I'm never fingering a girl. Never.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross.
You gotta watch it.
Wait, hold on.
You're talking about Cabin Fever.
Oh, I
Cabin
thought it
Fever.
girls are girls. So I was like,
boy.
easy. You can't just be broadcasting that to the world out there. Like,
Gee whiz.
Brian, we heard on your podcast that you think girls are gross. So we're like, hey, ladies, don't you worry about that.
You don't want all your goth mommies to be disappointed.
my two dorks over here on Skid. Yeah, my
I'm not a dark.
So to bring it back to, I don't know.
Anyway,
is gonna
Sanctum of
be-
Horror is great. Make sure you guys go to Sanctum of Horror because we had a lot of fun.
They're only here till Halloween?
I was gonna say I never got to say what I liked about it.
Oh, go.
I liked that it was there's more vendors this year and it's getting bigger. And I liked when the person would chase random people out of the haunt and then it's like use the chainsaw on the ground and shoot the sparks out. That was pretty cool.
I will say it did seem like more interactive when people were waiting or looking at the vendors and stuff. And I really hate Gold Mouth Guy. Would not leave me alone all night. Scared the hell out of me all night. But everyone was amazing. Like the characters were incredible. The staff is just amazing. The haunts, they literally spend like year round perfecting these haunts. It's a family owned business. They gave us pizza.
Dude, yeah.
They're like, here's some pizza.
They were they're
all
always so nice and amazing. And like, we love the fact that they just like, as a family, we're like, hey, let's just do this thing and let's just build it, you know, from the ground up. And I respect the hell out of that. I think that's so cool that they just bust their ass. I mean, it's like, you know, they're not just like, oh, we bought this thing and we let people operate it. Like, no, the owner, the kids, they're all out there building. They're all out there. Like, they do all the work by hand. It's really cool.
It is cool. And two, I think they just introduced this year that it's for like families and like people that have young kids.
Oh, yeah.
That they have nights with the light on. Like, so it's
And
not
no-
scary. And
and
no, like
no-
people jumping out and
yeah.
stuff. So you can really go in and see and appreciate the artistry, like
Yes.
Tony was
The
saying.
presentation of it all.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
The way the woman's eye hung out of her socket was really anatomically correct.
How
I
would
really
you know?
enjoyed that. Huh? I am a serial killer.
I knew it. Oh, God.
Man, that's right. Creepy.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
This is a hard.
Oh, we got a creep of the week.
God.
And it was kind of like, it was coming. We knew this was coming.
We knew this was coming, so we're going to segue to Creep of the Week.
Oh shit. Oh, we're talking about that.
Let me get some water while we talk about this.
We had a Creep of the Week ready to go.
We did.
Locked and loaded.
We did.
But we had
Breaking news.
We had a situation
Breaking
going,
local news.
Here in Arizona. So if you don't live in Arizona, you might not know anything about this, but you'll still enjoy the ride.
The haunted community, though, knows about this.
Oh, yes. The horror community of
least
Arizona is
in
very
Cali.
It spread real quick.
upset. to say the least.
And literally on the way here, things were transpiring.
Oh, things are probably still developing. We don't even know.
Yeah, lay it down for us, Tony.
There was a horror convention happening here. It was supposed to be next weekend, the 27th and 28th. Maybe the
I
Friday.
think Friday through Sunday.
I think it was 3 days long. Yes, we're getting nods. Yes, we have special guests for this.
We have a whole panel over here.
This is insanity. We knew about this like a year ago almost.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's been that long.
It's been that long because I remember I was getting messages from this man at my previous job where I used to work until December of last year. He wanted us to be sponsors. And I was like, sure, send some info over. How much can it be? Dude wanted a lot of money.
Wasn't it like $5,000 or something?
It was, yeah.
It was something crazy, and it was just going to be like, our name on like band, like, or I don't know, like in the magazine or something. I don't know.
It was a lot of money, and I messaged him. I was like, "Yeah, we really can't afford that right now. Thanks." So,
guess how much we can afford?
Just I don't know if you guys know this, but podcasting ain't paying no bills around here. He messaged again. He was very like pushy about it. Like kept messaging, like, "Hey man, did you get a chance to think about that sponsorship thing?" I'm like, "Look, still broke." And so, like, he messaged one more time, and I was fine. Like, look, dude, we ain't going to be able to do this. We don't have money. I personally don't have money. And it's just, I explained a little bit of, like, I went into little personal details about some struggles. I'm like, look, this is not happening.
He's like, this is not the guy for me.
He was like, well, how about I just make you guys the media sponsors, and you can cover the event, and I'll give you a booth for free. You can do a live show. You can interview all the celebrities there. I'm like, why would I say no to this? Awesome, let's do this. He's like, all right, let's get together and talk. I'm like, all right. Hate that, but cool, dude. Whatever you want to do, we'll get together and talk.
This is the part where I come in.
Brian's like, I'm interested now. Okay,
this
here we go.
This is the part where may I?
Absolutely.
May I take the reins?
Sure, I'll fill in the gaps.
This motherfucker, dude. So first of all, Tony tells me I'm usually like the first person that he calls when things like this happen, and then he's like, "Hey, dude." It's usually how it goes. "Hey, dude, what you doing?"
Hey, dude.
"What you doing?"
Hey.
He goes, "Hey, we're gonna go meet." He goes, "I'm coming down. We're gonna go meet homeboy, and we're gonna meet him at this place in Tempe, right?"
It was like Mesa.
Something
Mesa?
dogs.
Yeah,
Or something.
some hot dog place.
Yeah.
No, it's Tempe. I know that place.
Tempe
Okay,
dogs?
so Tempe.
It's
So
not Tempe dogs, but it's
okay.
like something.
regardless,
It's far for us.
So for Tony, it's already like a half hour just to get to me. So then and I'm like 40 minutes, 50 minutes away from wherever he wants to go. So we're like, all right. And Tony's like, please don't make me go alone. Just come with. I'm like, okay.
Ted's hot dogs.
Ted's.
Yeah.
So we get in the car. We make this massive, travel all the way out there. We get there and we're talking. We're waiting in line because it's a pretty popular place. We're still talking. We finally get outside, we get our food. We sit down, and this man starts.
No. This man had started while we were in line.
Oh, what? Okay.
We had not gotten there longer than 2 minutes, and he already started complaining about people, people he's worked with in the past, people in California.
Why he lives here now, because he was basically chased out of California.
Yes.
And
It's a great way to start a business transaction, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we're listening to this guy, and we'd met him before, and he's totally personable. He's totally fine. And we were like, okay, yeah, whatever. We
met him at, it was Winter Horror Fest last year when we first met him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's the guy. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember now.
So I guess it started inside. I was on the phone.
Yeah, you were on the phone, so you weren't there when I
was getting in a fight
in line
Yeah.
and listen to this man. And I'm just saying, like, dude, I don't know you. I don't know these people. There's like a whole ass group of other strangers around us just wanting to get hot dogs. He's like, yeah, these assholes in California. I'm like, dude, I'm not here for this.
Yeah. I get off the phone. I go sit down with them, and he's going off. And I just walked into the conversation, so I'm like, all right, what did I miss? Tony just looks at me. I think we were eating at the time, but just gave me that look, and I was like, oh, fuck, I know that look.
It was at least an hour and a half later.
Yes. And we're not exaggerating. We were there for so.
We were there.
I
for
remember
3
you guys calling me
hours.
afterwards, and I was like, Jesus, I'm so
like,
glad
what are you guys
I couldn't
still
go
doing?
to this.
Yeah, this guy, we couldn't get like a word in.
Okay, so the way that I'm understanding it is like you guys are talking, he's complaining, giving background because there is additional background as well of like why he was chased out of California. He did kind of a similar thing that is happening now in real time with Atomic Monster Weekend here in Arizona. And you guys like eventually are like, okay, so let's talk about Atomic Monster. What do you want from Scaredycast? And he's like,
Yes.
He's like, what? And you're like, well, that's what we're here to talk about. And he's like,
Dude,
what do you mean?
The guy has been
we're not
up.
just in here
I'm
to shoot
literally
the shit
like,
with you.
Yeah.
You wanted to have a meeting
They
about
invited
this.
you guys.
And his
Yeah.
words were, I did? I'm like, yeah. Like, what?
It's the whole reason
Yo,
we
that
drove an
should've
hour and a
been-
half for hot dogs,
That
dude.
should have been the final, like, I'm not working with this dude.
And he just
This
goes,
dude's fucking...
we're like, so, what do we, it's fucking like 3 hours later. We're like, all right, so let's talk about what we're here
it's
to
like
talk
time
about.
for another hot dog. You guys have
And
been there
he's
for
like,
so long.
yeah, and he's like, yeah, what do you guys, he's like, what do you mean? We're like, well, we're here to talk about, you want us to like sponsor and then to do media coverage about the event. And then he was like, I did? And it was like, oh, dude, it was like, me
It's
and
like the
Tony,
worst date ever.
we like felt this mutual pain. Then we just like, oh, it took everything for me not to just get up and walk away right there.
Yeah, how did you guys wrap this up? Like, so that's like...
Well, then we
how do
started
you sit there
talking
for 3
about it.
hours?
We had every question, and he had not one answer. And it was like, oh,
And
boy.
then still, it's like, okay, this is what, like a year out. So we're like, okay, like, all right,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
like things are
yeah.
going on. And then, okay, so there was that meeting. And then people were starting to talk about, like, there's like a group saying that it was like this guy had tried to make or like do a similar convention in
Yes.
in Cali, right?
Yep.
And then but then people wasn't he trying to say that wasn't him?
Yeah, he's saying
Like, if
that
someone
all
else-
these other people are using his name and like slandering him, but then he turns around and pulls the same shit here. And it's like, it's one of those things. It's like, hey, man, you shouldn't do that ever. But now you come into my city and you take my friends and my people.
You think
and
you
then,
can come into
yeah,
Phoenix,
you're going to
Arizona?
charge them money and do all this and then fuck them over? It was like,
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Hold on.
Background for...
Back to the
yeah,
meeting. You
let's back.
jumped to the end. We're
Yeah.
still at Ted's hot dogs. Because we were at a point where, like, he starts talking about, he basically hasn't sold any tickets to this thing yet. And this thing was originally happening at a place called the Nile Theater in Mesa. And we were like, well, how much are your tickets? He's like, I don't know. Let me check. I'm like, it's your event and you don't know your own ticket prices. And at that time, his ticket prices were the same as Mad Monster Weekend. And if you don't know Mad Monster Weekend, it is a huge horror convention.
and they pull big names like Elvira.
Like, everybody's there. And his thing at the time was this little tiny thing happening. I'm like, dude.
That had never happened
I'm like, number
before.
one,
Yeah.
we were like, dude, you're doing this on Halloween weekend. It's going to be very hard to get people out to this. And your ticket prices are really high.
And at the time, he like really didn't have anything solidified yet.
Nothing.
It was really in the beginning stages.
So it was, we started hearing like from other people like, yeah, this guy had scammed people in California by trying to set up events, vendors and people would pay for it. And then he would just vanish with their money. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to call the Nile Theater. Because I went on his website and I went on the Nile Theater's website and saw nothing about this event. So I called the Nile Theater. It's like, hey, heard about this event. We're potential sponsors. We just want a little more information. And they're like, yeah, this guy, we keep seeing him post online that he's having an event here, but hasn't talked to us.
Imagine someone being like, hey, I'm having a birthday party for my kid at your house. Like, you don't know about it, but in August, I'm gonna be in your house and I'm gonna need your backyard.
Yeah.
it's like, also, this is your kid.
Also, that'll be $500, please.
And I'm taking you to court.
Dude. I was like, all right, well, cool. And then afterwards, I messaged him, was like, hey, dude, like, I'm here. This is what's going on. And he doesn't really reply. I see that it's been moved to a hotel. He said, like, oh, we're in the middle of moving locations because it's gotten so big.
Of course.
I was like,
How could it
all
not?
right, cool. All right. Listen, there was a lot of people out there warning, people saying, like, listen, this is bullshit. Don't believe this man. But I tried so hard
be like, well,
to give this guy the benefit of the
You
doubt.
did because Brian and I were
You
on
guys were
team.
out.
We were like, nah,
You guys
fuck
were
this.
out.
As
Knew it.
even before Ted's hot dogs, we were like, fuck this guy.
Told you so.
There's something weird is happening.
I tried.
My
I
radar
tried.
went off.
And I guess like my first because it brought me back to being like when I used to work in like indie wrestling, and I knew how just crazy and weird and hard it was to do things. I was like, but that should have been my red flag.
And event planning is hard. Like, and it's a year out, so you're like, okay, well maybe things are getting in the works. Okay.
He got it moved to this hotel. I called the hotel immediately. It was like, yo, is this real? And the hotel was like, yes, this is an event that's happening. So I was like, all right, good. It's happening. And then we started seeing like some of the celebrities he was announcing. They were posting stuff on social media too.
So you're like, okay.
So I was like, all right, the hotel says this is happening. The celebrities are out there talking about it. And I don't know much about booking celebrities for an event, but I would assume that they've already been paid or like their flights are booked and hotels are booked before they would.
Some kind of holder.
Something,
yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, maybe this is happening. Like the celebrities are promoting it and it's like a week out and he's still kind of promoting it. So, all right. However.
So now we're fast forwarding to recent when you're saying like a week out.
Yeah. So like about 3 weeks ago, I messaged. I'm like, hey, we're supposed to be doing a live show and we're supposed to be interviewing all the guests there and promoting it, but I haven't really heard anything. Like, what's up? He's like, oh, we're still figuring things out. I'll let you know. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I message again. I was like, hey, just touch a base. It's getting close to the show. What do you want us to be doing? Does not reply.
Beautiful.
I'm like, all right, maybe he's busy. Man, I understand what it's like out there.
Tony, you're being very gracious with this man.
Yeah, I tried.
You're not that gracious with Brian and I. Let me tell you what. It is a tight ship up in here in Scaredycast.
We're like sitting here with the cameras now. We're like blinking Morse code.
Help
like,
me.
Save us from Scaredycast.
We're actually the atomic monster people. And
That's it.
So go ahead.
I quit.
Damn, who would have thought?
And I'm in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna message this guy one more time. If he doesn't reply, we're out. Like we're not gonna do this thing because we got other shit we can go do. I message again, still doesn't reply. At that same time, he posted something on the Instagram for Atomic Monster Weekend. Saying,
like it was still going?
No. He made a post saying, we have a family personal emergency. If you can't contact us, this is why. And my very first thought was like, it's not happening.
So this was a few weeks ago then?
This was like last week.
Okay.
Whenever he posted this. And
there's
as
your
soon as I saw
excuse.
that,
Yep.
I'm like, this event's not going to happen.
He's
like,
setting it up.
Here's the setup for the excuse as to why they have to cancel the show. And then today, all hell broke loose on social media because it turns out this guy had somebody contacted the hotel. The hotel's like, yep, it's been canceled apparently.
Been canceled.
I guess so. He has not posted anything about it themselves. Their social media's gone dark. And there are some angry people out there, rightfully so, because he was charging hundreds of dollars for vending spaces.
I can't stand, like, it's one thing to be like, yo, I tried my hardest, like things out of my control happen, blah, blah, blah. Like they're like, oh, okay, wrestling's coming to this hotel and we're kicking you out.
Yeah.
Which, whatever.
Or just come out with a statement and own it. Like, hey, I couldn't make this happen. I'm refunding everybody.
Yeah, like scamming people out of their money. Times are fucking hard for everybody right now.
Oh,
so
apparently we have.
Oh, and we
We have
got.
breaking news. Apparently, we're being flagged by our guests.
Hold on.
Stephanie,
Okay.
get in here.
Should we
So let me
have her take
just-
one of these seats? Because we have an inside. Now we're going to our woman in the field.
We're going to an actual vendor from Atomic Monster.
Yeah.
If you've watched Scaredycast stuff, you know Stephanie.
You know Steph.
You know Stephanie. Cult creep.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Oh, well, could be better.
I got the breaking news for you guys.
We got breaking news right now. What do we got?
Tell us how much it was to vend.
Yeah, tell us from the beginning. Give us your background with this guy. Oh, that look.
God.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't have like super big background on it. He didn't even message me. He messaged Mac.
Yeah.
And he was like pestering him about like, hey, like do this event, like I'll give you a deal, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, why is he messaging you?
This guy was pushing out a lot of deals.
Yeah, I was like, reach out to me then. Like, I'm busy right now. Like, reach out to me.
The
And,
big
like,
thing that he was doing too that I saw that was like kind of really shitty was he was constantly every other week was like, hey, tickets are 50% off. And it's like, dude, if I just bought a ticket to your event and then the next day you're like, oh, they're 50% off now, I'm going to be like, yo, fuck you, dude. Like,
Give me my money.
Give me my money back, and I'm going to get these 50% off tickets.
Yeah. No, I especially because it was leading up to Winter Horror Fest when I got signed up for it. And yeah, Martin ended up paying for it before I can even make a decision. So I was like, okay, like, sure, we're going to do it. Cool. It's a year out, whatever. We had met him, during Winter Horror Fest as well. And he seemed like an okay guy. Seemed like the event was going to be great. And then basically it was, starting to hear rumors. And then I would, take that rumor and be like, hey, dude, is this you? And he would just lie and be like, no, that's not me.
So for 9 months, you did have like conversations back and forth with him. Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, it seemed like the event was legit. I would ask him questions about it. He'd say, yeah, everything's going as planned. I was like, okay, like, cool. Let me know if anything changes. He got the new venue when that was going down. Like, I was asking him, like, hey, we have concerns. Like, a lot of people are trying to figure out, what's going on. And he told me, what the venue was. He was like, I'm going to make an announcement post. He made the announcement post. We also called, to find out if, the event was happening. The hotel said it was. And, up until today, when we called, they weren't anymore. Mm-hmm. And, he stopped answering me and everything. And I even have friends in California who have dealt with him at this point. They are letting me know that, this guy was in LA. This guy had been doing like magazine ads and basically took our money. And
so he's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, and on top of that, like, God knows how many people actually signed up. So we don't even know how much he actually lost.
I mean, the dude had like so many celebrities that he was announcing. I'm like, how is he going to even fit like this many people into this building? Like, even if it is like a hotel bar, I'm like, there was more celebrities announced for this thing than any convention I've ever seen. Like,
I mean, and towards the end, I started thinking, okay, this is pretty legit because it was like celebrities I was excited to meet. There was like tons of people that were like, holy shit. Like,
he had like, I was really excited to see like Joe Dante, the director of The Burbs, and like Gremlins is going to be there.
This is massive, dude.
Oh my God.
This is massive, bro.
Let's go. I'm ready.
So people have been posting pictures of like his posts with a big canceled or scam or, he has now updated it on his Instagram. We have an official.
Oh, he's posted something.
Yeah, he's officially posted something now. Okay. That's why I was like, oh no, it's like breaking news.
It says postponed.
Oh yeah, okay.
You read it. Read it.
Read it out loud.
Read it out loud.
Sorry for not making an official announcement till now. Due to my father being terminally ill and being rushed to ICU a few days ago, I've had to reschedule Atomic Monster Weekend next year to April 2024. All right. Listen.
Well, hold on. There's more.
Okay.
Read that.
Yeah, there's more to that.
I've been waiting to hear back from the Sheraton Mason since they've already received payment. However, they've been telling vendors, etc., that it's canceled and they're not returning my money.
So the Sheraton is the problem, is what he's saying.
This sounds just like the meeting we had with him, where it's everybody else.
It's like a Taylor Swift album. All the guys I've ever dated are all terrible, but
Swifties against us.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No, I don't.
Don't get
I love
canceled
Taylor
by
Swift.
Swifties.
I love Taylor Swift. Go Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, what do they say? Conflict creates cash.
Yes.
Bring it on, Swifties.
I'm forced to find a new hotel, and Atomic Monster Weekend will happen. I have no intention to steal anyone's money. Just life has hit me with this family health emergency, and I need to take care of things. Please don't worry.
Please don't worry.
No one's worried. Those vendors and attendees who booked a hotel room, please be assured to get your money back from the Sheraton Mesa. For the local vendors that are freaking out, please don't spread lies that I've stolen your money. That's not what you want to say. Tomorrow, I'm getting legal rep. I'm taking legal action for those people that are slandering me.
Oh, no. We're going to the clink. We're criminals now, guys.
Please say a prayer for my father and stay tuned for another update. All right. Listen. Here's the thing. This is a massive convention this man's putting on.
Yes.
There's no way he could be doing it by himself.
Yeah.
No.
If something has happened like this, that's when you get somebody else you're working with to see that the event continues.
Well, that's the thing is I don't even know who else he's working with because when we were initially meeting him, he was trying to get me and other vendors to become, part of his panel of people that are helping him. He was constantly asking me to build sets for him. And I was just like, honestly, like, you don't even give me any information or anything.
Let
I don't know
alone
why.
payment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, why am I going to put out all this money? I don't even know what's going on with this event, and I don't want my name on it.
And that's what it feels like. It's like he's just looking like, hey, if you want to be a part of this, like, oh, you can build sets? Well, I want that. Yeah. Oh, Scaredycast could be media? Oh, well, can you guys just do it? Can you just do it? And it's like, dude.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like this is a whole community, and for how much has happened within just the past year, it really puts like a discouragement for vendors, like an artist. I know, like for me personally, last time this happened to me, I didn't want to do anything for months.
Yeah, and it's not just like, oh, an event's canceled. I mean, like it's Halloween weekend for horror vendors.
Biggest weekend. Like I was really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and not just vendors, but like horror celebrities too.
Yeah.
Like they could have been going and making a ton of money this weekend at other conventions. Vendors could have been in other things making a ton of money this weekend. There's like
well, that and this was like the last big weekend for a lot of vendors that they put all of their inventory and all of their funds into this weekend, and now they don't even know what they're going to do with that inventory.
If it's true, and his father's terminally ill, and he's for whatever reason the only person running this event, then you just refund everybody's money and cancel
start again when you're ready.
Yes.
But that's the thing is there's been other events. There's been a whole magazine. And
Also,
there's multiple people that have been taken advantage of.
Yeah, when this is like a regular thing for you to be doing, come on.
I'm also looking at this right now. 3 days ago on his Instagram, there was a post with, buy your tickets. It's through Eventbrite. And here's all the things, all the celebrity guests, everything like that. So literally 3 days ago, he was saying all this stuff, about, oh, it's totally blah, 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 blah. And then we have people in the comments saying, I called the hotel directly and was told the event is not happening. Literally, like, he didn't reply to a single comment. He didn't even have to do as what he says is an official announcement till now. He couldn't have messaged a single person out of all the vendors that have been bugging him for months.
Put out a quick email. Like you should have a vendor like
there you go.
Like list of emails.
He didn't say a single thing, and up until 3 days ago, and all of a sudden now it's like, hey, and if that's true, if his dad is seriously terminally ill and he's in the ICU, dude, that sucks, and I'm sorry, and that's really shitty. But like, it's too much. It's like, how come you couldn't have said one thing? It just, I don't know. And then now it's, well, don't come to me. All the money's been spent. I already gave it all to the Sheraton. Everything I've gotten from you guys, it's all at the hotel. So you have to talk to them. Like, dude, I'm not buying it that the Sheraton's just picking on this guy and stealing his money. Especially, like, hey, I don't know. Maybe it's just because he's got like a past with this, but I don't like it. No, I don't trust it. I
Give
think
everybody their money back.
This is some bullshit.
Yeah.
That sucks. That really sucks. And yeah, hopefully somehow, if you guys are listening and you are like vendors or whatever, try and talk to your bank about being scammed out of it. Like Kelsey's. Kelsey texted us a question.
Probably more disruptive than if I would just.
You probably could just ask.
Kelsey has written in.
wait, no, do this. You're like, hold on, I'm getting something from Kelsey.
No, he has not, Kelsey. Kelsey asks, has he contacted vendors for load-in, map, etc.?
No,
and that was one of the comments I saw was like, hey, dude, we haven't even gotten this yet. Like,
And that's the thing is none of us had gotten anything. And one of the vendors that I was talking to that was also concerned about this because, like I said, most of us paid before all these rumors came out. So we weren't sure what was happening. They had messaged him like, hey, do you have any load-in information? And he gave them like a basic like, oh yeah, I'm going to send something out next week to all the vendors, but like, here's like some brief load-in information. And like load-in was at like 9 a.m. on Friday. The event starts at 11. I don't know anybody that would be showing up at that event
2 hours
until well after 5 p.m.
Here you go. You got 2 hours.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Like,
so I'm not really sure, and that's the thing is, most events you at least get a week in advance. some type of update.
It's been
And
9
that's even
months,
then with
and
more.
he has not talked to us and given us any details. And it's changed venue like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Creep of the week.
Creep of the week.
Oh, that was a whole creep of the week segment?
Yes.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
If anybody out there was a vendor, there's I know Taproom 120 is doing something. I'm starting to hear like other places are doing things where if you were a vendor for this, they're setting up events that weekend where you can go and be a free vendor and just set up and sell your stuff. So
Yeah, we know it's going to be hard because it's freaking Halloween weekend, but
we said if anybody wants to like reach out to us on Instagram or whatever, we'll share your posts and try to help a weekend too.
yeah, and obviously this is still all going down. We just saw them post and all that. Thank you for showing us that. But yeah, like I don't know. We'll see what happens, but definitely shitty, and people are shitty, and that sucks. And I hope that you didn't lose a lot of money, anybody that's involved. For us, we just had to deal with talking to him listening to him talk for 3 hours, and had to go an hour and a half for a hot dog. But you know,
Yeah. Hey,
jeez.
Ted's hot dogs, thumbs up. They're good hot dogs.
Moral of the story:
Moral of the story.
this
is-
was just a long ad for Ted's.
yeah. Ted's hot dogs.
Somewhere in Tempe.
When you're looking for a
a
wiener, go to Ted's hot dogs and get.
where every wiener's a winner.
Yes, there you go. Thank you, Brian. Except for
Except for that guy's. Yeah.
oh yeah. All right.
Well, thank you guys for covering that.
Thank you for being here.
appreciate
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone will know.
Tell everybody where you can find your amazing
Oh,
shirts and merch.
Yeah, you can find it at cultcreepart.com or
Cultcreepart.com.
somewhere local.
Shout out the rest
eventually.
of our panel. Shout out the rest of our panel too.
Oh yeah, we also got the haunted heart hiding in the corner. So go check them out too.
I swear. There are people that are like just listening to this. They're like, did they have somebody just like in the back room, just like?
Yeah, we
"Hey."
actually have her tied up in the back.
Yeah,
You can hear her giggle every now and then. She's okay.
she's fine.
We should have this regular, like just like a small group of people over here just watching and hanging
Yeah,
out.
don't worry. We'll poke holes in the box so they can breathe.
Yeah.
You gotta put a mic above so there's no like laughing audience.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that would be so sick. Welcome back, Kels.
Thank you.
Do you have anything to say now that you have a mic?
Man, I do have a lot to say.
Oh.
But you guys put a nice little bow on that. All I got to say, as someone who has personally gone through losing someone and like, you know, it being like semi-fast towards the end, if he's using that as an excuse,
Scumbag.
it's like that's extra fuck you and you're going to
Dude.
get what you want. But also like he has a very long, like it looks like there's like been a trail of this man pulling the same behavior. So the fact that if his dad is not sick, like that is just like the icing on the cake. But he's definitely fucked over a lot of really great people, a lot of incredible vendors who are extremely creative. And yeah, make sure to follow Scaredycast because we're going to be posting as many people as we can to show you where they're at to hopefully be able to make up for this. But two, yeah, like how is he going to say like the hotel is not going to refund me, but you should contact the hotel for your refund? No,
That's not how it works, dude.
sir.
He's just trying to pass the blame. It sounds like because he just like don't come to my house.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you your money. It's already been spent. See, that's what trips me out. Like
And there was
You shouldn't be
comments.
putting on an event where you're relying on your vendors to fund your event.
it's like Fire Festival all over again.
You have your money that you put into the event, and then you pay yourself back with like what you make from that event. You know what I mean? Like that way, if you have to cancel, you're able to just refund people.
Yeah,
and,
you have that pile of money.
Yeah.
And also too, like there was a lot of comments saying that the fact that the vendors were hearing from like paying customers who were going to attend the event that it was canceled. Like that is just fucking wild to me.
What?
So like the people who were going to attend
That
were
bought
calling like the
tickets.
hotel
Mm.
to like see if it was happening or whatever. And it's like, so then the vendors were hearing from them and then they were trying to like get answers from him. It's just like a whole convoluted mess.
I don't know. I feel like if my father became terminally ill, that'd be like the first thing I would do is be like, oh my God, guys,
This is not happening.
Yeah, like, hey, my father's just, like ill. Like, hold on, I will figure everything out. Like, I'll get
like
you
how
guys.
do you already be like, oh, it's going to happen in April? Like,
But
you couldn't
then he's
even
got a
say
date.
like,
dude, you don't.
yeah, you couldn't even tell people that it was canceled in the first place, but now it's happening in April.
And the fact that I think there was another Mesa place that it was supposed to be at. There was another Mesa venue that
There's another hotel, I think.
yeah.
I think it was the Sheraton.
Right after the first venue, like, you know, after the Nile didn't work, he was like, oh, I have another place. And then that was immediately changed to another place. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't buy it. I'm not trying to like spread false shit either if it ends up being true. But like, I just hope everything works out. And that's really shitty either way. But it's not happening. So
Yeah, I mean, dude, like, who the hell is going to sign up and go to this event in April? Like, not
After
for
the
one
way
thing.
things are handled,
Yeah, like none of these celebrities are going to come back.
no.
Like, no vendors are going to come to this thing. Nobody's going to buy tickets to this in April. Like,
I would be interested to see, like, you know, if he like paid these celebrities or whatever was promised on the celebrity end, because like we were talking about earlier, like scamming, like local, going from like city to city or state to state or whatever this guy is doing, or like doing it in different industries where it's like first like the magazine industry or whatever, and then trying to put on another convention for like 80s or whatever, and then now it's horror convention.
yeah.
Like scamming like artists and like local people is a lot different ball game than like scamming like celebrities, because it's just very different. Like it's more of like a grandiose, like higher like profile. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so when you're scamming celebrities and they're putting it out there and they're putting their name on this, like they have like money and shit and actual lawyers to be like, yo, like now you were using my shit to like scam people.
Oh,
like,
I see. So
fuck
like all
that
the
shit.
celebrities you're saying.
Yeah, so it's like it'll be interesting to see how it plays out on like both ends of like, okay, we have local people who were super fucked, like out of their money, who like, I don't want to speak for everyone, but we wouldn't be able to like sit here and be like fighting for like our money back like right now. Like, you know what I mean? We don't have resources for a lawyer or to like be bothering this guy or like to go to the Sheraton like a bunch of times and just be like, oh, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so it's like, but maybe these celebrities who have like agencies and stuff, and they'd be like, yo, you used my likeness for this. And now all of these people who are like hardworking and have been planning this for months and months and months are fucked. Like, no, not on my watch.
Yeah.
So it'd be like really interesting to see how that plays out.
Basically, he's got a lot of explaining to do for all the vendors, for all the people that bought tickets, and anybody that
you
we've
got a
been
lot of
talking
refunding to do. And he should.
Yeah.
Let's move on from this maniac.
Yeah, but yeah, like Tony said, reach out to us. We'll help you any way that we can. We're all struggling as well, so we get it, and we love you guys. You know, Cult Creep, Haunted Heart, absolutely incredible. We just,
know.
yeah.
This is the one episode where it is a locally themed dramatic thing, but
Who knows? Maybe he's coming to a city near you.
yeah, watch out, Oklahoma City.
Oh my God.
Oklahoma.
Well, wait, he went from California to Arizona, Albuquerque, but watch out.
I went from Phoenix to Arizona.
He's gonna do a Game of Thrones one because that's where George R. R. Martin is. He's like
And a
Game of
Breaking
Thrones
Bad.
convention.
Oh, Breaking Bad weekend, everybody.
Oh, pizza's for everybody on your roof.
Woo.
If you see pizza on the roof, that's where the event's happening.
Oh,
On the roof.
boy.
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of movies,
Don't get into movies, dude. I got 5 of them. We don't have enough time.
well, I just want to bring up that Paramount Plus. Yo, they got some bangers.
Yo,
that's
they have
true.
an
That's true.
incredible list of horror movies that you have to watch.
Dude, I got my top 3
Ooh.
that I've already watched on there this year.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Let's hear it.
You guys go first, though.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? Fine,
Dang,
I'll
you're
go
gonna leave
first.
us
'Cause
on a little cliffhanger like that?
I guarantee I got one that's on both your lists.
All right, go.
So I'm going to go first.
Do it.
Number 1. Ooh, this is tough. Can it not be in any?
He's like,
hold
I
on,
got
hold
it
on, hold on.
locked
Does it
down.
have to be in 1, 2, 3?
You can do whatever order you want. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1.
Hey.
Oh, dude, they're all good. How do I decide which one's the best?
Please.
All right,
Kelsey,
whatever.
go.
I'm going to start. It Follows.
Ooh.
I've said it before. I'll
yes.
say it again.
Anytime I hear about It Follows or someone says
Yes.
It Follows is not scary, I will fight tooth and nail for that
Great
movie.
indie film.
It scared the hell out
There's
of me. It still
something-
scares me.
I know. There's something about it. It's like you just either get it or you don't. It's really good.
It's
It
so
Follows.
creepy.
Next
It's
one.
so creepy.
Overlord. Little more actiony, little less horror, but I love it. It's World War II. You got monsters. It's creepy and it's dope. Action packed. Amazing. I love that one.
Beautiful.
Also, the last one I have is Event Horizon, which I've also talked about before. The greatest, in my opinion, sci-fi horror of all time. It inspired it all. Yep,
Greatest
Event Horizon.
sci-fi horror.
And you got a little modern, you got a little, they got everything on there. Yeah.
What do you got, Kelsey?
Okay, I will say, so Paramount Plus has a lot of movies I've been wanting to see. So definitely going to get on that. I'm like, they've got Mother, they've got Pearl. I think X is
and
on
X,
there.
yep.
There's a lot of really great movies
It's
I have
not just
seen
Paramount. It's Showtime and A24.
that are like all like
all in
together.
there.
And A24's got bangers.
Whew, I'm
Showtime.
so excited. Can't wait. But yeah, so It Follows, number one. Absolutely.
love it.
If you have
Was
not
that
seen
on
It
your
Follows,
list?
it is on my list.
I knew it.
It is number one for a watch on Paramount Plus. It scares me to this day, even just thinking about it, actually. It's so creepy. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor, Paramount Plus. One of the best contemporary zombie films. That's also...
I know what it is.
Oh!
Does it involve a choo-choo?
It is Train to Busan.
Love it.
Incredible. You guys,
Love it.
there are so many incredible foreign movies, and this one, whether you like zombies or not, you have to watch it. I was on the edge of my seat for the whole time, and like the character arcs,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And you don't
Absolutely
even like
incredible.
zombie movies, and you love that one.
I have a love-hate relationship with zombie movies. So if you guys know Scaredycast, you know that yes.
Most
you know,
zombie
zombies.
movies I go in where I'm like, all right, let me see some zombies just messing people up. But that's one of the very few where I'm like, please don't mess these people up.
Please. I know, so
I
I'm
like
not
some
going to
of
give any
these people.
spoilers.
Yeah.
Not going
It's
to give
really
spoilers
well
of that.
made.
Got to
It's a
watch
good
that
one.
one. And then I'm going to do a little throwback because, my little boo, Josh Hartnett, who's aging like fine wine. The Faculty. Do you guys remember The Faculty?
Yeah.
Damn. Was that 90s?
So good. It was 90s.
That's a
It
throwback. Holy
scared me
crap.
when I was little. Oh my gosh. And of course it just reminds you, if you find something, leave it alone. Don't put it in water. Don't dig it out of the ground.
Yeah, don't bring it
put
in
it anywhere.
ice. Scientists, don't bring it
don't
back to
defrost
life.
it.
Yeah.
The Faculty is such a good movie, and it definitely holds up for today too. And there's a lot of really good actors in there that you're gonna notice that
Recognize? Oh, okay.
you're gonna recognize as well.
All right, Tone. Everybody's been
All
waiting
right.
for this.
Number 3, Phantoms.
Okay.
Ben Affleck, Phantoms.
I've never seen it. That's crazy.
Ghost movie?
It's Phantoms.
Okay.
It's just Phantoms.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Number 2, Overlord.
Hey, nice. I got one on each. Yeah. See, that's how I know we're alike
We're in
enough.
tune.
Yeah, I love this. I love
Very
this.
simply, gamers, if you like playing Call of Duty Zombies, Overlord is just Call of Duty Zombies the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's so great.
Kinda. But yeah.
Yeah. Like,
It's good.
If you enjoy playing Call of Duty Zombies, you will enjoy watching Overlord.
Yes.
It's like,
Yes.
this is my thing.
Yes.
Someone's just sitting there with their controller, like pretending like they're
Oh,
like with the movie.
number 1,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Grizzly 2.
Oh, the second one. Did you like it? The second one better than the first one?
Oh, God, it's so good.
That is
so
so
good.
a Tony movie. It's
It
not
is
even funny.
And it's like, not only is Grizzly 2 streaming on Paramount Plus, it's like, it's a hard to find kind of movie.
That's
on
such
streaming
a
anyway.
cult. Yeah, like
Oh.
even Grizzly 1 is hard to find.
Grizzly 2 starring George Clooney,
You're kidding me.
Laura Dern,
What? I didn't know
Charlie
that.
Sheen,
That's an A.
John Rhys Davies,
Okay. Oh my god. I did not know that.
Action packed.
actor stacked.
Now I wasn't gonna watch it. Now I have to.
Yeah, dude. So like, you got all those streaming services, find movies on. But if you're really looking for like
One stop
the
shop.
cream of the crop,
Yeah.
as the Macho Man would say,
The cream
Dude,
rises
Paramount
to
Plus.
Paramount Plus.
yeah,
Oh, the Paramount Plus.
that again, do it again.
rises to the top.
The cream rises to Paramount Plus.
Dang, they got
Dang.
cream on there too.
That almost was a great promo.
almost. You'll
Almost
get
was a
there.
great promo.
You just gotta watch more wrestling.
Yeah, Paramount Plus has it all. Absolutely incredible. Definitely gonna be snuggling up with my little foster pup, watching some of those movies for
Yeah.
sure.
All right, cool.
But you know what? Before we wrap this up, I have a crazy weekend ahead of me.
Yeah.
And
What do you got going
thank
on?
goodness we got these little things right here.
The Magic Mind's
Magic
gonna
Mind.
get you.
I am going to be doing a less than 24-hour trip to Vegas. So tomorrow I'm going to be leaving. Going to be driving by myself to Vegas. Definitely going to be popping one of these Magic Minds. It's got matcha. It helps you with like natural boost of caffeine and energy, and it's really healthy for you. It's got a lot of vitamins, a lot of antioxidants. But it's going to help me tomorrow because I'm going to be driving to Vegas less than 24 hours. I'm going to a music fest. When it ends at like 11 or 12, I'm driving back by myself to get to a huge fundraising event and do like a live media hit by 9 a.m. the next day. So Magic Mind, you're going to literally save my life.
Let me take a look at this because I'm pretty sure, if I'm
wait.
not mistaken.
I'm actually going to take one tonight because I've got a lot of work to do tonight.
They actually endorse, they want you to take it with your caffeine. So that's what's cool is like they're like, no, go for it. Mm-hmm. This is just healthier ways to get your energy. But they say take it alongside with your morning coffee or your energy drink, whatever it is that you take.
You guys are actually really good.
I know. They're like wheatgrass. If wheatgrass was good.
It's matcha.
Did you just drink yours? I haven't had one today. Let me have that one.
There, you can take that one. I'll take this one.
I'm gonna drink it right now.
Here we go. I'm gonna do one.
I got more to do. I got plenty going on tonight.
So I just shady shot in, man. Now I just shady shot in my Magic Mind. Damn it.
Shady shot. Hold on.
But it's absolutely wonderful. So you can go to magicmind.com. I believe we're going to have a link on our link tree, so scaredycast.com as well. And just thank you guys so much. Like we mentioned throughout the show, if Atomic Monster totally messed you up, reach out to us and we'll be able to help you any way that we can. We also have an amazing event coming up in December. That's going to be at Taproom 120. So just hit us up, hit Taproom 120 up. Thank you so much for letting us be here. Thank you so much for helping us each and every week. I'm sorry that you had the lesser Kelsey this week, but make sure to give us a follow, share, and...
You're not going to let that go, are you?
I'm never going to let it go.
It was just a stupid little joke, okay? I don't actually think Davy Deathray makes a better Kelsey.
It's
okay. I need that like sister that I pick on, you know?
Yeah.
Not your sister.
Oh, Christ.
God.
No.
Do that face again.
Just get that face for a thumbnail.
Right.
Oh, shit. Why'd I do that to myself?
Hey, is your face streaming on Paramount Plus?
No, because then they would have no money and they'd go bankrupt. So Paramount Plus, thank you. Shout out to them. Can't wait to watch those movies. Magic Mind, absolutely incredible.
What does it say right there?
I'm gonna steal these.
What does it say right there on there? It says, do more.
Stress
less. I love that.
I
With
wish.
the waves, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
Tony.
Yes.
For anyone who is not familiar with Scaredycast, they made it all the way through. Where can they go to follow us?
If you are not familiar with Scaredycast, you made it all the way through this episode. Fucking congratulations.
No shit.
We owe you a Magic Mind.
Yeah. You send me, you DM me your address. I'm going to send you a free bottle of Magic Mind. Swear to God.
These are not confirmed.
This is not very-
We
How many
cannot
do we
confirm
have
or
left
deny
in
these.
there?
I don't know. Well, until the boxes, while supplies last.
Yes.
If I don't take them all to Vegas this weekend.
While supplies last.
Thank you
Go
guys
to
so much for tuning in. We love you guys.
Go to scaredycast.com. Go to patreon.com/scaredycast. Support us on there. You get bonus episodes, other stuff, and you help us not be poor.
Oh!
Did y'all see that shit?
Hold on, let me try.
I want to try. Hold on.
Dude, that was so cool.
Okay.
Oh,
God.
all right,
Bye.
bye. Everybody.